Hey everybody, Scott Spreitzer here from DocSports.com. Your report for Tuesday, June 26, 2018. Free pick coming up in just a moment. Free pick winner yesterday on the Oakland A's. Got that one done in the afternoon. Nice come from behind win by the Athletics, taking advantage of that opposing bullpen. We mentioned on the report that could be a deciding factor, that the Detroit bullpen just doesn't have it going on. Once again, this season, Oakland comes back and gets the win. Free pick coming up for Tuesday in just a moment. Before we get to that, if you've yet to become a member over at DocSports.com, all you got to do is click on the link below this video and set yourself up for a free $60 account. It all starts with a click on the link below the video. You can't beat that. Well, we're still in LA. As you can see, the lighting not the greatest. We're doing this today and tomorrow. One more day after this. Wednesday's report will also be from Brentwood in Los Angeles, and then we'll be back to the home offices for Thursday morning's video, overnight, Wednesday night, Thursday morning. And a quick update, by the way, starting later this week, likely with Thursday's video, we're going to start looking, as we do every year. We've done this with audio, with written articles, and now, of course, with this video, we'll start going conference by conference in college football and give you about a three-pick selection, a three-pick card as far as where the odds are concerned right now in each conference. Favorite, medium favorite, potential dark horse from each conference. So we'll begin doing that on Thursday. We'll do one or two a week leading right up to the start of the college football season, which of course is in late August. Boy, I got to tell you, I don't know if you guys, any of you are watching from the Southern California area. I've been in Las Vegas for about 30 years. I come down here quite a bit to Southern Cal, sometimes for pleasure, sometimes for business. This trip, mostly business, a little bit of pleasure, so to speak, as we like to hit the beach. We're going to meet up with a good friend of mine. You guys might know him, Big Al McMorty, on Tuesday night for a little dinner. But down here, for the most part, for business. I don't know how you all can just year after year live with this traffic. I mean, I complain and whine and moan about Vegas when it takes me 25 minutes to get from Summerlin to the Westgate Superbook. Here it's like 2 miles sometimes in an hour. It's just absolutely ridiculous. I've never gotten used to it. I don't know, man. I don't know if you do living down here in SoCal, but enough of me rambling on and on. Let's talk a little bit about what we're here for. And, we of course, it's kind of earlier than normal than when we usually do this. We usually post these about 4 a.m. Eastern, 1 a.m. Pacific time, day of the games. So we record them usually about 3 o'clock in the morning Eastern, midnight Pacific, and we've got a good sense, and we can see the direction from our line service where the sharp action is coming in on some of the baseball games for that upcoming day. A little bit earlier than that, a couple of hours, but we do think we've got some decent notes that you might want to jot down, that at least overnight, you might see bounce back action during the day on Tuesday, but at least overnight I expect to see some sharp money on the Dodgers, believe it or not, on the Baltimore Orioles, also on San Francisco, which, by the way, the Colorado-San Francisco game is our free pick. I was actually going to think about using Oakland again for Tuesday as far as the free pick was concerned, but a little bit more pricey than I want to get involved with, so we're going to not do that here on the free pick video. Still think Oakland's the right side. The way they're hitting teams on the road has been incredible. But we're going to go with the free pick on the matchup in the NL West between Colorado and San Francisco. And by the way, speaking of the National League West, the Rockies going into this series really struggling against divisional opponents in the NL West. That was going into, of course, Monday's matchup. And it's going to be a battle tonight of Bettis and Holland on the bump. Holland, of course, a lefty, Bettis a righty. And we've talked about both of these pitchers in current weeks. We've talked about Bettis and how much better he is on the road than what he does at home on the home bump. It seems like it might be starting to affect him, though, because, he's given up 25 earned runs. I think it's in his last 28 innings pitched. And most of those were at home. But even the start during this little slide on the road at Texas was a bad one. He got roughed up by the Rangers, and I just think it might start playing on this guy a little bit because he gets absolutely whacked and crushed on his home bump at Coors Field. As far as San Francisco's concerned, they are on this 13-3 run going into this series in their last 16 against right-handers. So they do have a little bit of success, obviously, against right-handed starting pitching this year. I think they'll have some on Tuesday night. As far as San Francisco, they're going to go with the lefty, Holland. Here's a guy who not too many starts ago I was saying, his whip isn't bad, guys, at home, but that ERA was up there. It didn't quite, kind of correlate with that whip, and we thought we might see that ERA start coming down because his walks to hits innings pitched ratio pretty darn good. Well, it's a 122 as we speak at home, and we have seen his last 3 starts overall. We have seen Holland post an ERA of about 2.8, so you can see he's starting to pitch better. We think he gets well on the home bump tonight and throws a nice game against Colorado. Got a little bit of revenge going on from a couple of weeks ago, a start against Colorado in which he got beat, and we think he will take care of business in this particular game on Tuesday night. The price also reasonable. It's $1.27 in most shops right now as we speak. If you're in Las Vegas, the South Point has $1.27 as I cut this. Offshore is anywhere from $1.26 to $1.29. So a reasonable price on the home standing Giants on Holland over Bettis, and that's what we're going to do. San Francisco and Holland to get the win over Colorado and Bettis on Tuesday night. We are going to have our premium picks up by Tuesday morning over at DocSports.com, Major League Baseball included. And don't forget, those of you who have been asking about the CFL this week, those will be up Thursday afternoon exclusively at DocSports.com. All right, you know what to do. Let's put San Francisco in the win column on Tuesday. We'll be right back here bright and early Wednesday morning, no later than 4 a.m. Eastern, 1 a.m. Pacific time. Put them in the win column on Tuesday. I'm Scott Spreitzer, DocSports.com.